All right, time for another edition of Science Sunday. Of course, joined by Aoife Ryle of the Connecticut Science Center.
Good morning.
Good morning. So we often see things flying through space and through the air, and sometimes they end up on Earth, and we sometimes wonder, what are they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we are talking about meteorites today.
All right.
And, maybe you think you might have found a meteorite in your backyard. How can we actually start to identify it? So we have a real meteorite. It's right here.
You're going to tell us out of the gate which one it is?
I'm going to tell you right out of the gate because
All
I'm
right.
really excited about it because I think this is so cool.
So out of all these rock-looking structures,
this is our meteorite.
Right,
this one originated probably from the asteroid belt, way out in space, and it made its way to Earth through our atmosphere. It survived. It made it here. So one of the biggest telling features of a meteorite is actually the pattern. They have a pretty distinguishable pattern because of their journey through the atmosphere.
Okay.
So they sometimes have these almost look like thumbprints in Play-Doh impressions.
Oh, yeah. I can see that.
Or that cone shape you kind of see from traveling through all that heat and pressure of our atmosphere. So that's one thing to look for at first. Another thing is that our meteorites are usually pretty dense. They usually have a pretty high iron content, which makes them really dense, so therefore really heavy.
All right.
And kind of heavy in a way that feels really unexpected. So I have a rock here that originated on Earth. We found this in Suffield.
All right.
It's
a
little
Connecticut
bit,
rock.
A Connecticut rock,
Yeah.
yeah. And it's a little bit bigger than our meteorite. So if I weigh that one looks like it's about 850 grams. Okay. So I'm going to weigh this one now.
All right.
And that's well over 900.
Oh,
so
right.
even though
Big
it's
difference,
smaller,
yeah.
it's quite a bit heavier. It's way more dense than rocks we'd find on Earth.
All right.
So partially because of that iron content. Now, the other really cool thing about iron content is iron is magnetic, right? So another way you can start to test and see if something might be a meteorite is to just hold a magnet to it.
All right, so just...
Got nothing there.
Nothing there. Nothing there.
Nope, no iron.
Our Suffield rock is a rock from Suffield. Yeah.
Do you want to try your meteorite?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Look at that.
so see that sticking right there, because most meteorites have iron in them. Now, the challenging thing comes where we have rocks on Earth, like magnetite, hematite, that are magnetic. We also have rocks that are pretty dense. We also have rocks that can be shiny. So one of these factors on its own is not really enough to tell you that something's a meteorite.
So you need to check several boxes, and then once you check enough, then what happens?
Then it can get taken in for chemical analysis,
All right.
and then we can look and see, is there nickel content in there as well as the iron? There's these other factors that we can't really see from the surface that will tell if it's really a meteorite.
All right.
So it's pretty fun. Go look for some meteorites.
Yeah.
We typically find them in places that don't get a lot of rain, like deserts. So maybe Connecticut's not the best spot, but you never know.
So again, shape and as well the density, and as well if it's magnet, it can be magnetized. All right.
Yeah.
Good
so
stuff.
some cool factors to look at.
All right. So very neat stuff here, but always neat things happening at the Science Center, including some fall field trips that you can sign up for now and actually save some money. Yes.
So the 12th is the last day that you can get this deal. So hop online if you want to book a school field trip to the Science Center. This deal is going to end on the 12th. The other thing we want to mention is tomorrow starts our refresh week. So we will be closed all week. We've got to, refresh the Science Center, put in some new stuff. We need a little bit of time to do that.
Do a little tweaking, a little cleaning, some refreshing. Refresh week. I mean, it all makes sense.
Yeah. So please don't come next week.
So make your plans for next weekend after today.
Exactly.
All right. Very good. All right, Aoife, thank you so much. And of course, we'll see you for another edition of Science Sunday next weekend.